Tonight on CTV News at 11:30. A scary incident at a Sudbury elementary school.
A staff member did attempt to slow down the vehicle. The vehicle did make contact with the staff member.
A woman is now facing charges. Plus, a first of its kind in North America.
It's a new model of road that will make a big difference in Northern Ontario.
Work is underway on Highway 11 for the 2+1 safety pilot. And a celebration you can feel.
It means everything to me because deafblindness, it's unique. It's a unique disability.
The North kicks off National Deafblind Month in a tactile way.
CTV News at 11:30 with Ian Campbell and Rick Wyman with weather.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Ian is off tonight. We begin with the latest on the wildfire situation in the North. Aviation, Forest Fire, and Emergency Services is managing 6 active wildland fires in the Northeast tonight. The highest priority is a fire north of Gogama. Timmins 9 is currently 464 hectares in size and not yet under control. 9 Ontario Fire Ranger crews are on scene, supported from the air by 2 water bombers. Officials also confirmed 3 new fires in the region today. Cochrane 5 near the Peawanuck Airport, Wawa 3 near Karamat, and Timmins 10 northwest of Gogama. In total, 4 of the region's 6 fires are not under control. Police have charged a 33-year-old woman after an incident that put a Greater Sudbury elementary school under a hold and secure. Around 2 p.m. yesterday, police received calls about a woman driving erratically in the parking lot of St. Charles Catholic Elementary School in Chelmsford. When police arrived, they say the driver hit a well-marked police cruiser and would not cooperate with officers, forcing them to break the passenger's side window to get the keys. According to the Sudbury Catholic District School Board, one staff person trying to wave the driver down was hit by the vehicle.
A staff member did attempt to slow down the vehicle. The vehicle did make contact with the staff member. However, the staff member did not sustain any injuries. The individual driving the vehicle does not have any affiliation to the school or anybody at the school.
The 33-year-old from Chelmsford faces 8 charges, including stunt driving and dangerous operation. The board says there is no affiliation between the St. Charles community and the driver. If you've driven along Highway 11 between North Bay and Temagami lately, you may have noticed clearing of an 11-kilometer stretch on the side of the road. It's part of the 2+1 highway project, the first highway safety pilot of its kind in North America. CTV's Eric Tashner reports.
With clear cutting off the side of Highway 11 north of Sandam Road complete, the early work for the long-awaited 2+1 highway project is finally underway.
It's a new model of road that will make a big difference in Northern Ontario.
The Ministry of Transportation says the purpose of the clearing is to reconfigure and widen Highway 11 to accommodate the 2+1 roadway, rehabilitate other elements including frost heaves, pavement distress, and complete various improvements.
You'll see the logs on the side of the road. You'll see the clearing being done. Of course, before that, all of the engineering and planning was done.
The 2+1 pilot project will be set in 2 places on Highway 11, from Sandam Road to Ellesmere Road, and from Highway 64 north to Jumping Caribou Lake Road. The design involves a 3-lane configuration with a median barrier, turnarounds and signs, where there will be more chances to pass without widening the highway to 4 lanes.
For parts of it going north, it'll be 2-lane versus 1 coming south, and then it switches over to 2-lane coming south and 1 going north.
First announced in 2021, the highway safety idea came from European countries like Sweden, which now has about 3,000 kilometers of 2+1 roads and continues to build more.
When there's difficult terrain, it's easier to build a 2+1 road and still achieve very high safety outcomes.
MTO retained infrastructure consulting and engineering firm AECOM Canada to undertake the design and class environmental assessment study.
And it can also be a model where we have, significantly lower volumes than where we would need twinning.
Studies have proven these roads have reduced fatality rates from 55% to 80%, while also improving travel times. Eric Tashner, CTV News, on Highway 11 north of North Bay.
Police in Sault Ste. Marie arrested a 32-year-old yesterday connected to a break-in at a home on Abbott Street near downtown. Around 10 Monday morning, police were called to a crime in progress. Officers located the person inside the home and arrested them. The individual has been charged with breaking and entering and theft under $5,000. Meanwhile, police in North Bay are looking for a suspect connected to a break and enter at a local business. Police believe this person was involved in a break-in at a shop in the 100 block of Main Street East in the city's downtown area. Anyone with information on the suspect or who may have footage of the area on Friday, May 15th around 4:30 a.m. is asked to contact police or Crime Stoppers. Hydro One is moving forward with plans for a new transmission line between Timmins and Wawa. As CTV's Lydia Chubak tells us, the utility has identified its preferred route.
We've started talking to the
Hydro One officials are sharing details and answering questions about the Timmins to Wawa transmission line project. Hydro One's Director of Strategic Project Delivery says growing electricity demand is driving the need for the project.
This transmission line is supporting the planned growth in electricity demand in the Northeast region and will provide additional capacity and reliability in the area.
Hydro One has now identified the line's preferred route. The proposed line would stretch approximately 300 kilometers between Timmins and Wawa and connect into the existing Porcupine transformer station.
We're here to share that preferred route with the community members that are interested, answer any questions that they have about that, and also seek any more information that they may want to be able to provide to us.
Utility officials say they will continue working with landowners along the route and are encouraging residents to review project information and provide feedback. Construction is expected to begin in the summer of 2028, with the line scheduled to be in service by 2030. Lydia Chubak, CTV News, Timmins.
New tonight, North Bay City Council has greenlit a multi-use sports field project at the Steve O'Michel Sports Complex, a field repair, 2 new FIFA-sized soccer fields, and a new cricket pitch between both fields. The decision comes after debate amongst councillors over the project's price tag, which has climbed to nearly $6.3 million. However, supporters stress the urgency to move forward or risk forfeiting close to $1.7 million in funding from the Ontario government's Community Sport and Recreation Infrastructure Fund.
It could be used by people, so a potential for more revenue. So on those grounds, I would be supporting it this evening as well too. I don't think it's a project that's over budget.
We've been given one choice. There should be more than one choice here. It shouldn't be this or nothing. That is not fair to the cricket club. The soccer people were not consulted as far as I know. I feel this is, really being pushed, and I'm not comfortable with it.
Construction of the multi-use field is slated to be completed in November. The field repairs will begin early September with a target completion date of April 2027. Are you thinking about running for a municipal council or just curious about how local politics really works? CTV's Lindsay Alick tells us about Your City, Your Voice.
From curious to candidate, a free workshop will be held this Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Downtown Library in Sudbury and is hosted by 7 community-led organizations.
One of the things that we talk about when representation comes up in running for council is that our cities are only most effective when they represent everyone that lives within the city limits, but also really help remove some of the barriers that people face when they want to run for office.
The event will feature guest speaker Sandy Hudson, activist and founder of Black Lives Matter Canada.
Black Lives Matter Sudbury wants to be a part of this to really build up capacity and empower people locally that might not see themselves reflected in local politics. So we definitely encourage participation from Black, Indigenous, and racialized folks, folks in the 2S LGBTQIA plus community, women, younger folks, working class people that deserve to have a say in politics and deserve to have an opportunity to shape the future of our city.
You're going to get better decisions by having a more diverse council. And we're never going to get that diversity if you don't put your name forward and if you don't try. And I mean, I've there are councillors on council right now who put their name on the ballot multiple times before they got elected. So it's really important to try.
Deb McIntosh has been on Sudbury City Council since 2014. And while she won't be seeking re-election, she does have advice for those that are thinking about it.
I've really enjoyed the work, and I would encourage anybody who's thinking about doing it to pick up the phone, start talking to people about, whether you have a role to play in public office. And even if you don't want to put your name on the ballot, get behind somebody who is going to run.
30 people have already registered for the workshop, but organizers say drop-ins are welcome. They add that free childcare is also available for those that need it. Lindsay Alick, CTV News, Sudbury.
It's time now for a short break here on CTV News. Coming up, Rick will have your full weather forecast, but for now, a look at the current conditions. And it's still pretty mild out there, some double-digit temperatures out there. 19 in Chapleau, clear skies across the board, some more clouds in Parry Sound. Only 8 degrees in Wawa. There is some sunshine on the way for tomorrow. Full forecast coming up next.
Interesting is about the best way to describe the weather forecast over the course of the next several days in northeastern Ontario. Beginning with our forecast radar, we do have some precipitation moving in. You'll see that momentarily with our 7-day forecast. Some warmer temperatures as well. Some of those temperatures will actually surprise you. Let's check out the numbers. Sudbury Nickel Belt. 29 Greater Sudbury for tomorrow, loads of sunshine, and of course the UV index 8 or considered high. Thursday we got sun and cloud 27. Here comes the rain, chance of showers on Friday and Saturday. Back to the sunshine, sun and cloud Sunday 28, 28 on Monday with the sunshine, well above normal for this time of the year. Meanwhile, that trend continues in Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma. Sunshine at 26 for tomorrow. Chance of showers on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 40, 60, and 30%. Take your pick. Sunday, sunshine and 28, going up to 29 Monday. More sunshine, well above normal for the early days of June. Timmins, Cochrane, Kapuskasing. Sunshine tomorrow. You'll love this. 31 degrees. Thursday, Friday, chance of showers, both days at 60%, 27, 21, your highs. Saturday, sun and cloud 23, and here we go with the sunshine again. Sunday, Monday, 29 and 30. Some very warm temperatures for Timmins, Cochrane, and Kapuskasing coming up. Temiskaming Shores and Kirkland Lake, sunshine at 29 tomorrow, chance of showers at 30%, 60%, and back down to 30 once again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. How about Sunday? Sun and cloud 28, going all the way up to 30 come Monday. And again, you've got that frost warning in effect for this evening in the Temiskaming Shores, Kirkland Lake area as issued by Environment Canada earlier today. How about North Bay, West Nipissing? Sunshine tomorrow, 28. Cloud cover Thursday, 26. Friday, chance of showers, 60%, 40% on Saturday. And again, back to the sunshine on Sunday. Sun and cloud, 27. Another 27-degree day on Monday. Loads of sunshine, well above normal for this time of the year. So, Amanda, here we go once again. A little bit of everything. You've got some sun, you've got some warmer temperatures, and some precipitation. I think we're finally due in some areas. A little bit of rain won't hurt us this week. Back to you.
That's right, Rick. Thanks so much for that. An Ottawa business owner is speaking out after his 2 stores were targeted by thieves, not once, not twice, but 5 times in the past few months. He estimates they made off with $150,000 worth of merchandise. CTV's Caitlin Wilson reports.
In just minutes, security cameras capture thieves stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from a Vanier laptop and mobile repair shop early Monday morning.
They took all the speakers, sound system, AirPods, Samsung Buds, monitors, everything.
And for owner Evan Porwell, it's becoming a familiar sight. He says his Vanier store has now been targeted 3 times in just over a week, 2 burglaries and 1 attempted break-in. And his Barhaven location was broken into in April, shortly after opening. And 1 week later, thieves tried to get in again.
They shattered the entire glass, they shattered the entire door of my entrance. They walked inside the alarm system as well. The entire store was vanished in like 5 minutes.
Porwell estimates the losses total roughly $150,000, but he says the thefts are only part of the problem.
I just don't understand why it is taking like 5-6 hours for a city like Ottawa.
He says officers took several hours to respond to some of the break-ins, and after reporting Monday's theft, he says more than 24 hours passed before he heard from police.
In the Vanilla case, we reported the incident in the morning around 7:15. At that time, they told me that our break-in teams usually start at 8:30, so call us after 8:30.
In a statement to CTV News, Ottawa police say 2 people have been arrested and charged in connection with the Barrhaven burglary, adding the Vanier incident is being actively investigated and response times can vary depending on other priority calls occurring at the same time.
From there, they stole a lot of monitors, which are gaming monitors.
And while Porwell waits for answers, he says he's now facing the cost of replacing inventory, security equipment, and damaged property while waiting months for insurance claims to be processed.
If they don't stop this right now, I don't know how small business will survive.
Caitlin Wilson, CTV News.
Auto theft continues to put pressure on car insurance premiums. CTV's Pat Foran has details.
The 2024 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro is a nice truck, and Bart Keller of Alliston is frustrated that his pickup was almost stolen again for the second time. Along with the latest in security equipment, he also has video cameras installed inside the truck.
I have the immobilizer, the dash cam set up. I have a tag system on it. I pretty much protected myself as much as I can.
The first time the vehicle was almost stolen was from his driveway. His camera caught thieves as they used a grinder to cut through a steering wheel lock. Because Keller uses an immobilizer, the thieves were unable to steal his truck. Eventually, they gave up and left.
When they did that, the sparks went everywhere inside the car, the windshield, the roof. So there was quite a bit of damage done there.
Last month, while he was at the movies, thieves tried again to steal his vehicle. They broke windows and used a hacksaw.
They cut through the steering wheel, and it's a bit of a problem because it's a very expensive steering wheel with the airbag and everything attached and all the media on it.
Eventually, the thieves also became frustrated by the immobilizer and left, but Keller's video clearly shows one of the suspects. He handed over the video to Peel Police, and 2 days later, an arrest was made.
I'm really happy to hear that they've been apprehended and charges are pending.
A police spokesman said they couldn't comment as the case is before the courts. Keller says even though his truck was not stolen, the vandalism and damage caused still requires thousands of dollars in repairs.
I just hope this doesn't keep happening. We need change. We need to stop this.
Keller recommends investing in security equipment to prevent your vehicle from being stolen.
Now, I want consumers to protect themselves. Get yourself an immobilizer. Get yourself those extra little add-ons because I've seen my vehicle twice already.
Pat Foran, CTV News.
The summer break has begun for the Ontario Legislature. The spring session ended today after just 30 days. MPPs will not sit again until the fall. CTV's Siobhan Morris reports.
It's the pageantry that puts a period on the spring session of the Ontario Legislature. Just 30 days inside Queen's Park, packed with controversy for Premier Doug Ford and his government.
He spent their money on a luxury private jet. He sold out the Toronto waterfront to American investment bankers. And he changed the laws of this province to hide his cell phone records.
By the time MPPs are all back together, leaves will be falling off the trees. The legislature on recess until October 27th.
It's not a break. We are going to be extremely busy with public hearings, with committees, with conferences. You will see MPPs in every corner of this province.
The Premier defends his work ethic. He says his schedule is packed, including with work trips to the U.S.
Rather than sitting here and arguing with each other, we're actually going to get out there and talk to the people and start bringing more jobs to Ontario.
But critics argue it's more about ducking accountability.
It's wrong. And the government's just getting in the habit of doing this. They don't want to be here.
they don't want the scrutiny.
There is a second part of the government's justification of waiting until late October to reconvene.
We don't want to interfere in the municipal elections.
Opposition leaders counter that in the last few weeks, the government's expanded the powers of regional chairs, muscled in on the deal governing Toronto's Island Airport.
They directly interfered in Toronto elections back in 2018. So it's BS if the government's not bringing us back because they don't want to interfere in municipal elections.
Siobhan Morris, CTV News.
The City of Greater Sudbury is working to connect hungry customers with food trucks and other mobile food vendors this summer. That story from CTV's Angela Gemmel.
It's opening day for Miggs. This food truck is back for its second summer in this location, the municipal boat launch on Ramsey Lake.
Coming back here so like the people know this is where we are.
Yeah, so this is they know where we are. They've been here before.
Yeah.
They're looking for the big green truck here on Ramsey Lake Road.
Miggs is one of 3 mobile food operators who are already part of Greater Sudbury's food truck program. The city's partnership and outreach coordinator says there are 9 other pre-vetted locations available this summer.
By pre-vetted, we just mean that we've looked at some spaces. These are high traffic areas. Either they have lots of recreation around them or people just walking, sports, tournaments, stuff like that, so that it'll be beneficial to the vendor themselves.
The Migwans say the city guided them through the process to get all their permitting and other requirements needed to operate their food truck. For others who are interested in the city's food truck program, they suggest having the necessary paperwork all together.
Health inspection, fire department.
Criminal check.
You also need criminal checks and food handlers. So having all these in line would probably save you a few trips to the city.
Marcus is excited for Sudbury's food scene this summer, particularly for the mobile food vendors who will be popping up at municipal sites this season.
This is just the next natural evolution. The step is to get out there and see if we can bulk up the program, see if we can get more participation. Sudbury has an incredible food scene and culture here.
Meanwhile, the owners of Miggs say they've already served a number of returning customers so far today. They add they'll be here at this busy location all summer long. Angela Gemmel, CTV News, Sudbury.
Still ahead tonight on CTV News. Sudbury celebrates National Deafblind Month. Kids in Sault Ste. Marie are about to get the chance to run the city for a day. The city is holding its Mayor for a Day contest. These are pictures of last year's winner, Taylor May Brown. Grade 5 and 6 students are encouraged to put their creativity to the test. Kids are asked, why would you like to be mayor for a day? What would you do if you were mayor? And what do you enjoy most about living in Sault Ste. Marie? Submissions are accepted until June 17th. And finally for us tonight, June is National Deafblind Month in Canada, and Sudbury is celebrating in a tactile way. CTV's Madison Merrier has more.
The City of Greater Sudbury made a proclamation in honor of individuals with deaf blindness in the community.
We think it's amazing just to have the inclusion and to feel for our individuals so that they feel like they're like everybody else.
In Sudbury, currently we have 3 supported living homes, so we're supporting 8 individuals that experience life with deaf blindness.
We know that just over 2% of the Canadian population, according to Statistics Canada, are deafblind. So that's people who are living with both hearing and vision loss combined.
Following tradition, Deafblind Ontario services and supporters are decorating the city in a tactile way, with yarn bombing to spark conversations.
We do a big initiative called Yarn Bombing in Sudbury. So last year you may have seen the colorful coins of Sudbury kind of roaming around. This year we're doing something a little bit different. So we have, I think, 16 or 17 companies, organizations, installations out across the city.
We're also including some information about it and encouraging people to find out more about the deaf blindness, to find out more about the services that are available, and really just to learn more, to have a deeper understanding.
Organizations that support individuals with deaf blindness say it's important the community see them represented locally.
It means everything to me because deaf blindness, it's unique. It's a unique disability.
This is important for people to know about what deaf implies so they can understand and create a more inclusive and supportive community.
The advocacy goes beyond yarn. In just a few weeks, the Sudbury Water Tower will be lit blue, connecting it with other landmarks, showing making waves from coast to coast. Madison Merrier, CTV News, Sudbury.
What a great way to raise awareness. That takes us to the end of our newscast. Thanks for watching. Ian will be back tomorrow. Good night.